What's up, YouTube fam? I'm Brunelle. I'm here at Sandstone Skate Park in Longmont, Colorado. And today I'm gonna teach you all how to do one of my favorite tricks, the Gila monster. When starting to do a Gila monster, you first wanna have 3 basic tricks before you step to this trick. Those tricks are frontside pivot with a frontside grab in, early grab or late grab frontside airs. Having all 3 of those tricks together, you will be able to perform a Gila monster. The first thing we should go over is foot placement. Foot placement for a Gila monster is the foot placement that you'd use doing like a front pivot. I use my front foot usually at the bolts or a little under the bolts. The reason for this is you want to allow enough room with your front and back leg so that you can grab in between the board to do the front side air, grabbing the Gila monster. The next thing you want to do is have your back foot. The back foot is crucial. You want to have your back foot with your toe on the board, heel hanging off. If you think about the name of the trick, it's a Gila monster. So when you're going up to the coping, you're gonna wanna go straight up. You don't wanna go at an angle, you wanna go straight up, and you wanna plant that foot, that heel, the heel of the foot right here, on the coping. That's what makes it a Gila monster. So by having your toe on the board, on the tail, heel off, that is the foot placement you want to perform this trick. So just so you guys can see, again, front foot either on the bolts or right under, and then back foot with the toe on the board, heel off, okay? So now that we got the foot placement down for Gila monster, the next thing we want to work on is doing the trick and what angles to go at. When doing a Gila monster, you want to make sure that you're going up the quarter pipe straight. You want to be a straight up and down motion, or you could even alley-oop it. But the last thing you want to do for this trick is to go at an angle, okay? It's more of a stall. You're not grinding a Gila monster, you're not sliding a Gila monster. It's a straight up and down thing. So you want to make sure that you yourself are going straight up and down. When doing this trick, you also want your shoulders to kind of lead where you're going. You're first going up, straight up the quarter pipe, so you're not gonna have your shoulders turned, you're gonna have them straight. When you go into the Gila monster, you're gonna stall your shoulders to the side, leaning down, grabbing the board. And when you're ready to go in, you gotta turn your shoulders front side all the way to guide your board where you wanna go. So now that we have shoulders down and we have foot placement down, now let's start getting into things that are gonna help you understand the trick. So going up to the coping, you wanna kinda almost grab, early grab, or like right as you go to the coping, you grab. You don't wanna grab any later than that because Gila monster is not in air, you know? You're going up to the coping and you're stalling your heel over the top of it. So you don't want to be grabbing, too much later, otherwise you're going to completely miss your heel hitting the coping. So say this is the coping right here, right next to me. I'm going to go up straight, and right as the coping comes, I'm going to grab the board and I'm going to put my heel onto the coping like that. You want to make sure that you put your heel on the coping hard. You want to put a lot of pressure onto the coping. If you don't put pressure with your heel on the coping, if it's not a strong friction of your heel on that coping, your heel is going to slide over the coping, you're going to fall into the quarter pipe, and you're going to do a backflip, and it is not going to feel good, okay? So you guys got to make sure that you put that heel down firmly on the coping. It's bound to happen, you know, the backflip falling in when doing this trick. But us as skaters, that's what we do. We fall down, we get back up, we learn from what we did wrong, we get back up there and we do the trick. And that kind of goes with hilly monsters. It's a lot of trial and error. So don't get bummed, don't get mad at yourself, don't beat yourself up if you can't get this trick right away, if you're not figuring it out. Just, you know, rewatch the video if you need, listen to my tips, and all these things are gonna help you guys learn this trick and master it. Something else I think that would help you guys with learning this trick, and you might even see me do it, but sometimes when you go up to the hilly monster, you don't have to do it all fast. You can kind of rest up there for a minute. You can even set your wheels down a little bit and then catch an air back in. Setting your wheels down and doing like a slight manual skid hilly monster will help you understand the trick and be able to do a full hilly monster just on your heel versus being on your truck and stuff. But by doing that, it's kind of baby steps, and it's gonna help you understand and how to do the trick. Another crucial point with this trick is when you're doing the hilly monster, you have your heel planted like I was saying, you're kind of stalled on the hill. You're gonna wanna do an early grab, sort of like little bunny hop to get back into the quarter pipe. It's hard to like fall back in when you're all the way over the coping. When you have your heel on the coping, like I do here, you're more at an angle. To get back into the bowl, you have to hop. You have to do a little bit of a bunny hop just to allow yourself to get back over the coping here, clear the coping, and back into the transition. So sometimes if you're on a hilly monster, as you guys can see there, I got my heel on the coping and I had to do a little bunny hop. I had to kind of lift my legs up, suck them up towards the chest, use my muscle right here, use my arm, and pull that board back in. It's the only way you'll be able to clear the coping. It looks so cool because you do a slight air into the hilly monster, heels on the coping, and you do slight air back in. So something else that might help you master and learn the hilly monster, especially if you're getting scared of doing it on the coping, is trying it on a no coping quarter pipe like this one behind me. It doesn't have the coping on there, so you don't have to clear that when coming back into the quarter pipe. And it's a little bit easier on setting your heel on there and understanding the idea of hilly monster before you put it to a quarter pipe with pool coping or regular coping. You know, baby steps is a key way to learning tricks in skateboarding, and no coping quarter pipes for hilly monsters does just that. Now when you're re-entering the quarter pipe, you want to make sure you're over the top of your board, shoulders a little bit dipped down, and you're ready to roll in. If you're leaning too far back, you're going to slip back and hit your tailbone. You don't want that to happen either. So follow all these steps that I just gave you guys, and you'll be doing hilly monsters too. So again, the major points just to cover of doing a hilly monster is foot placement. You want to make sure that back foot is just the toe on the tail, heel hanging off. You want to make sure you're going straight up and down during this trick. It's a straight up and down trick. You're not going at an angle. You want to make sure when you plant your heel on the coping that you plant it firmly, that there is friction between that foot on the coping, your heel, and the coping. You know, you want to make sure that there is a good solid stall, so that your foot doesn't slip back and you backflip into the coping. And the last major part is make sure you have a good grab on that front side air and pull up and do a little bunny hop. I know I'm saying bunny hop, even though we're skateboarders. Do a little air, early grab air, over the coping, clear the coping, back into the quarter pipe. You just did a hilly monster, okay? You guys can do this, I believe in you. So once you guys fully understand and learn how to do hilly monsters, you can start doing other variations with it as well. You can go up fakie, You can go in fakie, you can do disasters. There's a lot of different ways you can go with it. But by understanding and learning the basic, then you can go in and learn more complex ones. Let me show you guys. All right, fam, that's gonna wrap up my video on how to Hilly Monster. I wish you guys all the best luck with this trick. If you have any questions or comments or anything that you didn't understand from the video, make sure you leave those down in the comments and I'll get back to those as best as I can. Appreciate all your guys' support. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys on the next one.